Well, good morning. It's November 9th, 2023, and we're getting close to final updates for the encroachment pond, but let me show you what we did recently. I'm going to start over here on the road coming in. This whole road from that gate coming down, it was a bunch of waterfalls from all the erosion. Anyway, we came down here and put a little ditch in and then used that soil to raise the road level, compacted the best we could. We're not quite done with it because the cows were in this area, so we couldn't open the gate. I'm gonna walk up here and show it to you. Anyway, we'll have to come back out here one more time. You can see this is where the water main had broke. Anyway, I need to get that filled in and maybe build a little hump across the gate with some clay or something, a little hump that maybe we'll take the water and just divert it over. We'll figure something out. I mean, don't need to put a culvert in because, you know, the government's going to be taking this part of the land for their highway expansion right here. But I think we did a good job. And then we went ahead and got some square bales and mulched the torn up area. I mean, grass was coming in, but we did a little bit more work on the pond yesterday, so we tore it up again. But we got a nice little mulch layer, and the main thing, or actually two things that we did, let me get in a position where I can stop. So we got the dam height, what I would call satisfactory. I mean, if you remember, about at the halfway point here down, it was probably a foot lower than up on this side. And I think you can look at the screen and tell we got it pretty level right now. So we've got a good 2 foot plus of head space from the overflow. Let me walk down, and we cut made some changes to the overflow also. So you can see this bottom area here is the overflow. What was happening, or the concern was, the water was flowing. We're just making a 9-degree and just dumping down here, which was going to erode the dam out. Anyway, so I cut a trench, a skid steer bucket width trench, which is probably 6 foot wide, going down here just to push the soil out past the dam. And then I did put, where you can see this is not compacted, I did put soil over here, drove the excavator back and forth over it and compacted it. I just didn't get to this here. At that point, I think I was just throwing dirt in and throwing this in. But I got a nice compacted area. It shouldn't erode out, keep the water going away from the dam on down. And I had to push the brush over again. I need to find a use for that. I don't know if I'm gonna put a hugel somewhere on the property, or I got to do something. I'm not gonna burn it. I'm not gonna burn it. I'm not gonna haul it off. That's just a commitment I've got on my land. But anyway, we're probably getting down to, if I do anything else, it's going to be more about adding the depth or widening the pond itself. And you know, I'll probably do that when I need soil somewhere else. I do have a dump trailer, so if I need some soil, I'm going to just come fill it up with this dirt, start making it deeper and deeper. Oh, and I was going to tell you one other thing. So I'd filmed it almost overflowing, it was full. Anyway, 4 or 5 days later is when it was back to looking like this, where it was no standing water, but we still had a wet bottom. So I actually got one more thing I want to talk about. Let me come over here. One of the viewers had commented about doing something over here, and I'm old and it's hard to comprehend when I'm reading things. And I mean, it was Steve, so if you're on, maybe you can explain it better. But if I understood right, he was saying, okay, you know, the purpose of this is to clean the water. And I left this area pretty much intentional to maybe come back and do this. But I think he was talking about digging this out maybe 3 feet deep or something, just digging it out and then filling it full of rocks. So any water coming through here is going to have to filter through the rocks. Trying to think how to do that, maybe how to stop it. I don't know if it's just literally a hole in the ground where it has to fill up and go over, or if it's a kind of a waterfall effect. But I was thinking I could maybe do a log dam here and then trench us out and then just put big rocks in here. I don't have a lot on my property. I wouldn't want to bring them in, but I do have a pile. I have rocks about like this on the property, so I'm still mulling that over. So I guess wishy-washy me, I'm saying, okay, we're calling this thing done, but of course it's never done. It's observe and react. Anyway, I covered everything. Appreciate all the help y'all have given me on this, and y'all have a great day.